Hey y'all, and welcome to the MrMaple Show. Today, I'm standing here with Bransky, and we're gonna hit him with his top 5 Japanese maples. Y'all, when it comes to Japanese maples, here on the MrMaple Show, we hit you hard each and every day with daily content, all about gardening, all about Japanese maples. So make sure you're subscribed here. We bring people top 5s, walkthroughs, how to garden, cultivar highlights, and then our weekly releases that we do every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on MrMaple. We do a preview of that here on this show, so make sure you're subscribed. So, David, Bransky, I mean, love the cool name. Whenever you're gardening with Japanese maples, how long have you been doing it?
The Acer addiction started about 2 years ago, and thanks to my mom actually gifting me a Tamukiyama for a house that we moved into from Franklin, Tennessee. It basically just went from there. Currently own just a little over 20 maples, many of them from a very good provider such as MrMaple. And it's an addiction I never thought would be possible.
We used to do a garden show in Franklin, Tennessee at the fairgrounds there. They had a garden show, and we went a few years, and they ended up canceling it. I was so disappointed. And then we also used to do the Nashville Lawn and Garden Show. And that was at the fairgrounds. I think it's now a soccer stadium. But I mean, it was such a fun time when we used to do some of the garden shows and travel around and get to see, you know, people in different areas. And so I miss those days. Nowadays, we're so busy here, we don't get to go to garden shows like we used to.
So come to you.
You got some good food out there, though. Matt and I go get some Nashville hot chicken every time we're out in that direction.
Sure, yeah.
In fact, even if we're just driving through, Matt will beeline and make an idea. Like, we were coming from Texas, and he was like, make sure you schedule it so we go through Nashville so I can stop at Hattie B's.
Wait until you get in and out.
Or sometimes we stop at Prince's Hot Chicken. So, I mean, there's so many things that we love going out there. But yeah, in and out, that's a good one as well.
Oh yeah.
So whenever it comes to Japanese maples, how many varieties do you have now?
I mean, it's probably 20. I mean, close to 20.
And in 2 years?
Yes. and to be honest, I mean, I'm kind of like a stalker. Sometimes I go on your live chats and, you know, under Bransky and, you know, try and win free maples whenever I can. So
guys, if you see Bransky in the live chat, say hello to him and let him know what you think about the top 5 that we're shooting right now. Let's get into it. So what do you got for your number 5?
This is a very difficult one. So as of today, before I buy all of the other maples, the 5th one is going to be Hinotori Nishiki, which I just think is an underused, not well known.
It's not.
I like the peaches of the springtime. It has a little bit of a columnar, so it's space conscious. You know, if you have a smaller property.
Yeah, Hinotori Nishiki. That's a selection by my friend Dick Vandermatt in Holland. I mean, it's a sister seedling to Phoenix, and he sent me a photo of the two sitting side by side and said, "This is how I see the differences in the spring color," which I thought were really cool. And I mean, Dick Vandermatt passed away last year, but he's a legend when it comes to maples. He's really good at finding spring interest Japanese maples that just have dynamic colors that are truly different from each other. And Hinotori Nishiki is one of the ones that can be truly different with that sort of peach pink color that's just really bright and vibrant. And out there in the garden, I love those types because they can give you this essence almost like a flowering shrub out there when they're in their intense spring color. And when you see those things color, it's just outrageous. So Bransky, what do you have for your number 4?
Number 4, English lace. Dissect them, something different color than the greens that are in the background.
Yeah.
It gets to an excellent size. You know, it's not so much low and bulbous like an Orangiola or a Tamukiyama, but I mean, you get some height when you stake it. Mm-hmm. It creates a little bit of understory with a walking path, and it grows fast. So if you're impatient, like I am, it's a good one to get.
I love English lace. It was a seedling that was found by Jerry Childs in Washington, in Quilcene, Washington. And we were at a Maple Society meeting, he was telling us about it, and he said, why don't I send it to y'all so y'all help me evaluate it? And he actually sent us 2 different forms and helped us figure out which one was better to get introduced into the trade. And it's so cool. We have a lot of people who send us varieties first and help us let us help them evaluate these trees and introduce them into the trade. We have 1,500 varieties, so we can compare them with about a lot of the other trees that are out there. But the fact that English lace gets out there so quickly, the fact that it gives you that good red color, and if you stake it up at an early age and just point it upwards, it just keeps going up. It's such a beautiful tree out there in the garden.
It is. Great video on it, by the way.
Oh, thanks. We do have a cultivar highlight here on the MrMaple Show. We actually shot in Washington. You should go check that out on English Lace as well. So Bransky, what do you have your number 3 spot?
Number 3, Uncle Ghost. I was going to choose Geisha Gone Wild, but it really kind of stole my heart when I got Uncle Ghost. The pinks, the reds, the ambers. It's just an absolutely gorgeous tree. It's more rare to find, so it's a little bit more special once it blooms. And I just love watching the change as it's slowly growing.
It is some of the more unique colors of those Ghost series. It's one of the lesser known of the Ghost members. The Ghost series by Talon Buchholz, he found first Ghost and started introducing a few different trees with ghosts on it, and he didn't even actually come up with the term Ghost series. It was actually a journalist who was doing an article on Talon Buchholz, and the title became the Ghost series. And that article is sort of what became the thing that everyone now starts coining the Ghost series. But I mean, such a cool tree. I like it too, Uncle Ghost, because it's not a really tall tree. It's more of a mid-sized ghost that has a semi-pendulous habit. So it fits in a lot of people's gardens, fits great in containers. But the lime green veins that you get on that with the contrast so well against the sort of pink reds, they're next level. And it's an underrated tree for sure.
It is.
So Bransky, you love that one, but now we're down to your number 2. So what do you have in your number 2 spot?
Number 2 is Butterfly. Again, slow growing, so delayed gratification. Excellent in a shady spot on the east side of the house. And space conscious, it doesn't really blow out. It slowly kind of builds its way up. But the white variegation. I mean, I have several of them to hide the windows from my neighbors. So.
Oh yeah, I love the white that Butterfly can actually get out there in the garden. So much so, some people have tried to graft from those white spots, and they call them white butterflies. It's the same thing. I mean, it's just grafted from a whiter spot, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it comes back just like the regular butterfly. And butterfly just got that sort of blue-green center to the leaf, those white margins. I mean, the colors are amazing. It's shown to me to be fairly heat tolerant as well, which is impressive for a variegated tree of its nature. I always recommend, if you see any solid branches on that, do prune that out because it can throw some reversions. That also means stay away from throwing heavy amounts of nitrogen on it. But I mean, for a variegated tree, it's consistent, it's beautiful, and it just makes this good mid-sized tree. And the book on maple says it's twiggy, but that just means that it's shrub-like, and you get more of that variegation down low, which is, to me, makes it really stand out.
It's a beautiful tree. I love the pinks as well when it comes into bloom, to blossom, spring.
So guys, we're all the way down to Branskys number 1. If you get an idea of some of his different ones he's choosing awesome ones from all across. Y'all, let us know in the comments what you think of his top 5. And now, Bransky, we're down to your number 1. What do you got?
Number 1, by a long stretch, was very easy to decide. It's Acer Shirasawanum aureum. And I mean, it's a visceral reaction every time I see it. It's in a shady spot, so because it kind of needs that, so it needs to be a little bit more well taken care of. Gorgeous yellows and greens. Even the structure of it is just really beautiful. Delayed gratification because it leaves out late, and along with it, it's slow growing. So it's a painful and enjoyable process to watch it, come to life.
Yeah, I mean, it is such a beautiful tree. It was actually the logo for Dick Vandermaat's nursery. It was introduced by Esveld Nursery in Holland, and Philip von Franz-Seebold threw the original one off the ship at their Esveld Nursery, where the original one still resides. Now, I do think that this one may have had the name Kinkan Kari in Japan beforehand, but it's so commonly known as Aureum or the Golden Full Moon Maple, it's hard to sell it under anything else besides that. I mean, it's got that large round leaf, that beautiful yellow color. I mean, I just put it in that container and then find its happy place in the garden and then just let that thing go because, I mean, that yellow provides in the garden just contrasts so well with everything else. I mean, that's the thing I love so much about Aureum.
I look at it every morning while having a cup of coffee, and it's a good way to start the day.
So y'all, that's Bransky's top 5 Japanese maples. Make sure to comment section below. Tell them thanks for jumping in. Bransky, just so you know, we got a hat for you down there, Mr. Maple hat down there at checkout. Just to let them know, hey, I shot a top 5. And y'all, if you're ever at our open houses and you want to shoot a top 5, please let us know ahead of time. We'd love to shoot one with you. We love shooting top 5s, learning our customers, getting you to introduce to the people who might be out there in the live chat as well. Y'all, Thanks for jumping in. Make sure you're subscribed. Take care. God bless, and have a great day.